Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? It's your man Jkevin here, just coming at you for another day, trying to do my daily vlog, my daily commentary about some of the things that I see going on in the world. Some things just you got to have a place, you got to have an outlet. You know what I'm saying? Just to express yourself. So I'm just using YouTube right now as an outlet, just as a way of me expressing and getting some clarity about what's going on in the world, and just kind of putting out there things that I see that may resonate with you, and maybe you can tell me what you see. But today I'm going to be talking about. I've been thinking about 2020 and how 2020 has been designated as the year of transformation, the year of the Great Reset. And I think I've been talking about this for the last couple of vlogs, and how it's really something that's kind of just sticking out in my mind as something that I'm really taking note of and really noticing. Importantly, because it's affecting, not only me and my family, but it's affecting the world at large, and it's affecting future generations. So it's in our best interest to kind of get a knowledge base and awareness, and develop some understanding and some clarity about what's going on, so that we can, um, make decisions and live a life that is suitable and beneficial for all involved. So, I pointed this out the other day. I was looking at the Time magazine cover, um, the Great Reset, uh, and they have a whole website dedicated to it. And I was just looking at one particular article specifically called "It's 2023. Here's how we fixed the global economy." And you can go look up, just type that in, look it up for yourself. But in short, I mean, they even declared that Joe Biden is president during 2023. So we'll see if that comes true or not. But it talks about um, capitalism, and it's had its golden age, and now it's time for something new. Um, it's talking about, as part of the package, the EU made it mandatory for governments receiving the funds to implement strong strategies for addressing climate change, reducing the digital divide, and strengthening health systems. So that's just one quote I'm pulling out. But if you can go through it, you can see how 2020, the pandemic, is being used as a crisis, as a point in which we can insert the new way that we would like things to go, the paradigm shift, so to speak. I'm thinking about that, and then I was looking at just looking at what's been coming out as far as the IMF, and how they've declared that it's time for a new Bretton Woods, meaning that it's time for a new uh, reforming, a new resetting, reshaping, a paradigm shift when it comes to the global economy and how we do business. We're being inserted into a digital economy, into the fourth industrial revolution, as the World Economic Forum has coined the term. I think they coined the term. You can read Klaus Schwab, who was the head of the World Economic Forum, who started it. You can read all his books talking about the fourth industrial revolution, the shaping of the fourth industrial revolution. Those are two books. And then the latest one I looked at was COVID-19 and the Great Reset. So that's the latest one he just put out. So you can go through some of those books, look at some of that information, just so we can get some clarity about what's going on a global scale, as far as the shaping of how we are going to be conducting business, how we're going to be living life, how things is going to be going on around here. So just thinking about that, and then just thinking about the Great Reset, and then looking at how we're being inserted into the digital economy. How and then that made me think about cryptocurrencies and made me think about um, some ways to not only just survive these times, but thrive during these times. Looking at some solutions and thinking about some of the things that me and you that we can do to help insulate as much as possible against this, to help use it as a way, as a wave to ride, use it as something that can propel us. You know, when you're prepared, you can take advantage of situations, but we're not prepared, then you're in a state of desperation, just hoping just to slide on by. And that's, hope, as I heard somebody say, is not a good plan. So, just thinking about myself, I'm not in the perfect position by any means necessary, but I am making it a priority to at least make myself aware. That way, I can see the punch coming and I can brace myself. Versus if you're not aware and you get sucker punched, that hurts a lot worse. So just thinking about some solutions with that. I was going to have a friend come on with me tonight, but he wasn't able to make it, so I went ahead and came on anyway. And just thinking about some solutions, we were going to talk about cryptocurrencies, and we were going to talk about Bitcoin being one, Ethereum being another one, Litecoin, XRP, Stellar, Ripple, which is XRP. Some of these top tier coins that are very popular right now and are growing, and not only growing in popularity, but growing in mass adoption. PayPal just made available the option, the avenue, the channel for people to purchase Bitcoin on their platform. So we could see massive adoption of cryptocurrency start to come on board with respect to the masses, and it being implemented slowly but surely into everyday life. Kind of like when the internet first got started, it trickled in, but you hit a what they call it inflection point to where it just takes off, the hockey stick, as far as mass adoption and how it gets incorporated into mainstream society. But just thinking about that, PayPal, Square, a while back made the purchasing of Bitcoin available. I was thinking about Jamie Dimon and J.P. Morgan. I think how in the beginning he said he would fire any of his investors who had Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, but now they're purchasing it, they're getting in on that market. So not only them, governments are now, at the same time this is going on, governments are uh, implementing the CBDC, the central bank digital currencies. China just uh, just did one of their experiments with it to where they gave out some digital currencies to a lottery of people and let them go around the city, some cities, and use it. So we could see that there's a global move towards the digital economy, and I'm just trying to think about what that really means, and again, some avenues of exiting the system as much as you possibly can. Just so those are some things that you could think about. Um, Going back to some solutions with respect to what's going on. Again, looking at cryptocurrencies as a possibility. Don't place all your money in that as a bet, but maybe explore it as an option as far as hedging your bets if that is possible. I know for me, I'm new to this space, but fortunately, I have friends. I have friends who are very familiar with this space and have experience starting a fintech company, financial technology company. It didn't, it wasn't successful, but they did do pretty good with it up until they didn't do too good with it. But I have friends who are in this space, so I'm slowly but surely acclimating myself to this space and learning, and just taking it little by little. I started purchasing. I started dollar cost averaging Bitcoin, uh, Stellar, XLM, Ripple. Uh, you know, if these names don't make any sense to you, that's fine. It didn't to me at first, but the more I heard people say it, the more I started to look into it. And that's the great thing about the internet is the access that we have to information. If there's something that you really want to know and learn, at the push of a button before it gets censored or taken off, you can find it uh, relative, relatively easy with just sitting down and doing a little bit of looking. So if there's something you really want to learn, I really, it's not that I really want to learn. It's just I can see where things is going, and I'm forced to learn it if I want to be viable in the new era, the new paradigm shift that we're going into. So just thinking about that, and some other things to think about. First and foremost, as far as strategies and tactics and principles and uh, ways to not only just struggle and strive, but level up and thrive is just first and foremost getting your mindset right. Again, it's something as simple as having the right mindset that this is an opportunity and not, there's always opportunities no matter what is going on. And just to keep a mindset of hope, encouragement, keep a mindset of positivity and contentment as much as possible, a mindset of peace and clarity. This is the time for sobriety. Definitely. This is not the time for clouded thinking. This is not the time for dull thinking. So doing as much as you can to keep your mind clear and your logical thinking sharp. Um, those are things, simple things that we all can do, no matter where you may find yourself. Your heart, uh, trying to work, cultivate an attitude, a heart of gratefulness and gratitude. Cultivate a heart that is at peace and content. Cultivate a heart that is not wearing, not staying in anxiety, not depressed, not bitter, not unforgiving. These are things. This is the inner work that has to be done to make sure that you are solid while going through some tough, turbulent times. There's a lot of people checking out. I've been keeping abreast, keeping my eye on that, what's going on. There's a lot of people checking out. There's a lot of people going through tough times. And if you're one of those, just know that, as long as there's breath in your body, there's always hope and there's help available. You just got to ask for it. Um, so just think about that. Think about your physical body, your health. That is definitely important in today's world, especially with where things is going. You have to be uh, physically fit just to function, just to be able to just maneuver with ease, not dis-ease, but with ease, and get through this world. When you feel strong, when you feel like you're capable, that can go a long way when it comes to your confidence, when it comes to your attitude, when it comes to your self-esteem. So just thinking about your physical body, making sure you're eating good food, making sure you're implementing some supplements if you can, exercising, implementing proactive therapies, getting good sleep, reducing toxicity as much as possible. The world we live in is so full. We are living in a sea of toxicity. We are marinating in it, and just doing your best to mitigate that in your life. That goes a long way. Your relationships. Look at the people who you allow in your circle, and looking at your community. This is definitely the time to be looking for and developing a tribe, looking for and building relationships with like-minded people that you think you can collaborate and work with in order to you know get through these times. And then just thinking about your purpose, your reason for being. Everybody has a reason for being. When nobody's here just by happenstance. So just thinking about that and knowing your calling and your purpose and what you're here to do, that definitely can go a long way when it comes to just being content, being peaceful, and getting through tough times. So I didn't want to stay on long today. Just want to come on and talk about, I've been thinking about the Great Reset and how that phrase keeps popping up everywhere I look. For example, um, well, yeah, the Great Reset. And just look at where we're going as far as the digital economy. One article I found on BT CNN. United Nations adopts blockchain to meet its sustainable development goals. So that says a whole lot when the UN is adopting blockchain technology. Um, the banking digital arms race, you can find that on the activist post. And actually, on that one, they got a picture of Ripple, the logo of Ripple. And if you look into Ripple, which is XRP, it looks as though that Ripple is the railway on in which um, the digital economy will move as far as finances and institutions. I don't think this is the complete thing, but it plays a big role as far as being uh, very crucial to the railways, the pathways. What's the other word? Oh man, it's a C term. I forget what it was. But anyway, um, yeah. So you can just look at that. There's some other articles about Ripple. Yeah, Ripple XRP seems to be showing up a lot. So you might want to pay attention to that. But just thinking about that, let's see. Okay, that's it. I didn't have much to that. I just wanted to talk about that. If you would, hit like, share, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Just let me know what you're out there. Definitely appreciate the time and attention that you spend with me. I don't take that for granted. We all have a finite, amount. So if you spend it with me, hopefully you get some kind of return on your investment. So that's all I got. Peace out.